Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to today's video. So today guys, I want to do a little bit of work on the inside of this. I want to get it finished. Yeah, I've had it on the go for quite a while now, so I'd like to get it finished. So let's have a look. I am going to leave a lot of writing space in. I'm not going to over embellish. I think I do want a little pocket on the bottom of here, just a small one. Let me just see if I can. I don't think it'll go in this little one. No. Just cut it myself. I don't want a tall one, just a little one on that first page there. Just then I've got that one opposite. I think it'll just look nice. Right. There, I've got a couple of Tim Holtz stamp sets out to put them there. Right, let's have a look at some nice papers. Got a collection of sort of vintagey themed papers here. That's nice. I like that plain one because we can, the green will go with this here. Right, which way around do I want it? I want to have my pocket that way, don't I? I had to think about that then. My brain went funny then for the minute thinking about it. Oh, do you know what? I think that one's blocked. Let's start as we mean to go on. Let's open this new one. Be quicker. Yeah, I've had this. I need to put it that way, don't I? So when I turn it over, yeah, that's right. I think. Yeah, I'd like to get this finished now. Like I said, I'm not going to overly embellish this. It's just I did like a beginner's guide to making a journal, so I'm not going to do a load of fancy flips and put a couple more pockets in and do a little bit of embellishing, but I don't want to overdo it. I have to trim that off the bottom. Right, okay, let me just grab my ink pad. I'm going to go with my Walnut Stain. You could make a double pocket if you wanted to. I could put another little pocket on the bottom there. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a piece of paper. Let's have a look if I've got any little bits of paper. Save me cutting into a big one. Got tons of papers out, Alison. Surely you've got a scrap of paper. Yeah, that one will do. Just glue it on there. And then just put a little... Oh, look at that. Just about made it. Let's get that. Yeah, what I don't do today on camera, I'll do off camera. But like I said, I'm not going to do too much today anyway. I'm just going to do a little bit of embellishing. Couldn't cut a straight line if my life depended on it, could I? Right, let's glue this down. Okay, put that there. And then we'll put this little one just at the bottom. Okay, put that there like that. Right, so we want something on here, not too much because I'm going to have something on that pocket. Right, little stickers. What did I get out? Might even just put a label on, to be honest. Got a, what does that say? Yeah, that label can go on there. Yeah, I haven't cut up some ephemera yet. In fact, I'll have to get. I'll stuff it off camera and come back and show you it when I've put the ephemera in. That's what I'll do. Put them in there actually, them little tickets, they just fit in there, don't they? If I come across bits that'll look nice, I'll put them in. I'm not even going to bother there, I don't think, because you're not going to see it, are you? Let's just put a bit of glue down the bottom here. Yeah, I don't think there's any point. Maybe put something here. Let's have a look in me. I'm not sure which of my stickers there. Die cuts, but I think they're really big die cuts, them ones. What's that one? Like a stamp. Yeah, we'll put that there. That one will be okay. I'm sorry if I keep leaning over. It's just my stuff's on my shelf in front of me. In fact, I think that could be a sticker, but never mind. We'll just stick it like that. Right, okay. So I just wanted a pocket, then it looked nice. I'm going to leave that for journaling. Do I want to put a stamp on, or do I just want to leave it? No, I'm going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it for journaling. This page here, I'm trying to think if I want to put a pocket on. Yeah, we'll put a pocket on here. Let me get a trimmer, a cutter out. I'm just being really lazy, aren't I? They're only here in front of me on my shelf anyway. I'm just being very lazy today. Let's see if that's big enough. If not, I'll get another piece of paper out. That one there. Stand up. Right. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, we want some paper to go on here. Yeah, we'll use that. I'll tell you what I could do with my circle punch. I'll have to find that. Just to punch a little hole in. Like I said, I'm not going to do any fancy pockets and fancy folds. This is just a sort of introduction to making a journal for people that have never made one before. I did say, because I've had a lot of new subscribers, you know, we all started somewhere, didn't we? We forget that we all started at the beginning. There we go. So yeah, some people won't have a clue what a signature is and how to make a pocket, you know. So I just thought I'd do like a beginner's guide. Let's put some So how are we doing, everybody? Is everybody okay? I'm not too bad. I did say last time I'm having an absolute flipping nightmare with my silly old thyroid. Oh, driving me mad. But yeah, never mind. Just make most of the days when I'm feeling up to doing something, to be quite honest with you guys. I just enjoy it when I can. Because you never know, do you, how you're going to feel from one day to the next. Got lots of bits of ephemera here. Well, it's faux vintage. That's nice, isn't it? Let's have that card there. Yeah, we've all got issues, haven't we, guys? We've all got our complaints, so it's no good moaning. It's just make the most of your good days, and when you can't, then rest. That's my motto. It's took me a long time to come to that conclusion, I must say. But I do realise now, you know, when I've done too much, it's just a matter of, yeah, stop, take a break. I want a number. That's what I keep meaning to print off, some more numbers. I have got number kits somewhere on my laptop. I'll have to have a look for one. Got these little numbers, I'll do for now. That's just, I'm going to glue it down and I'm going to ink over it because I don't really like the grey. I just wanted a number on there. Okay. Right, there we go. Okay, so leave that. These 2 pages I'm going to leave for journaling. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I've just grabbed 2 of my stamp sets. I didn't know what I wanted to use, to be honest. This one is called Eccentric CMS 448. It's one of Tim Holtz's. Yeah, let's have that one there. I haven't even used this. I've had this in my stash for a long time. I've never even took it out of the packet. Isn't that disgraceful? It really is. I'm going to see if I can... I don't know whether it'll fit on this one. Will you fit on there? Yes, you will. Right, I'm going to do black because I think it'll just stand out a bit better. Right, which way around is it? That way. Yep, that's okay. Right, I need something to wipe this with, don't I? Just looking what I've done with me wet wipes. I'll just use this. And I've got a stamp cleaner somewhere, believe it or not. I will have to sort this desk out because it's just an absolute mess. Can't find anything at the moment. What other one should we have? I don't like the way they slot in here at all. I think it's a silly way. I prefer them. I just don't like it. I have got a couple of them that I've actually took off here and just put in a box. Gets on my nerves. Check no luggage, just a little bit of stamping on the edges. That there. Yeah, can you see? Just drives me mad. I don't like it. Right, okay, let's put that there. Do I want to stick anything else on these pages? Maybe just put something up there. Yeah, okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to leave that for writing as well. Where's my stickers? Here we are. Let's have a look what we've got here. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite vintagey looking, that flower. Let's have that one. This is one of the like washi tape stickers that... Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? I like that. Yeah, a little bit of floral as well. I'm just going to go over it a little bit with my Dabadoo. That's all you need on a page, isn't it? If you want to leave it for writing. This pattern page here, I'm going to put a belly band. I've got some strips of paper here that will be perfect for that. Let's just, where's my trimmer? I've got boxes everywhere. Oh, everything's falling over. Stay there. So yeah, it's Easter holidays in the UK. Easter weekend coming up. What day are we today? We are today Wednesday. I'm not sure what date it is actually, guys. Is it the 16th or the 17th of April? Yeah. Got Easter weekends this weekend. The weather's been really nice. We nipped out before, but we took me for a ride to a place called Shoreham. We just went to have a little mooch in the charity shops, and there's a place called the Emporium that does a lot of vintage things. I actually, only thing I bought was like 2 notepads. I think we'll have a double belly band on there actually. Let's have a look. What other? Yeah, let's have that. I'm just going to cut that. We'll have, stay there. It's falling. Oh dear me. Right, where's my glue? Put that there. And then we can have a little bit of ephemera. I don't think any of my stickers will stand out on this top bit. Maybe, imagine, you're not going to see it. When I put something in there, I will just put something on here. And I think I'm just going to put a flowers to match that opposite one. It's a different flower. But yeah, I think that'll look nice. Put that like in the corner there. Like so. Again, I'm going to go over it with me ink. I'm using Walnut Stain Distress ink. I'm going to put something down here, a little label or something. yeah, if I don't finish this on camera, I'll get it finished off today, and then we can do a little flip through, and then we're all done, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, let's put that on there. And then we can start something different. Oh no, we don't want 1973, do we? Let's put that number 24 there. Right, okay, so I can fit some ephemera under there. Okay, so I'm just going to stick a little sticker on this one, this car. Like so. Like that, and then we'll put a little bit of ink over there. Okay, and then this page, well, we can't really do much on there. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to get a I was just looking for this. I'm going to put a piece of this on this page. Right, okay. Let's just, yeah, we'll just pop that on there. And then it's something to write on. And then we'll do one on the other side as well. And then it's a writing space. Like so. And we'll put a little sticker at the bottom, something. Okay, let me just get my stickers. Let's find 2 stickers. What should we have? We'll have that one and that one. Oh no, that's a bit big, that one actually, isn't it? What's that? Yeah, we'll have one of these. Where's my pokey tool gone? And then turn over and put that one there. Oops. Oops, I've not put that on straight. Right, there we go. There's that one. I just want to put a little bit of ink around the edge of here. I did ink around the pages before I put them in the journal. Right, next page. Right, I'm going to put something on there. What do I want to put on? I think I'm just going to put a pocket on. Or actually what I might do is, I've got this here, this sheet of writing paper, but it's white at the back. No, I don't really want white. I was going to fold it and make it into a flip up. Hang on, have I got any? Let me just see if I've got any paper printed on the back here. There's a piece. There you go, there's a piece there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in like that. Fold it into 4. Okay, and then we'll have to do it. Let's just trim this edge off. Which way do I want it to open? I want it to open that way. Yeah, so I'm just going to glue this down onto the page. Just like that. I'll put that there. Okay, and then this can open and you've got a writing space there. I don't think I'm going to close it with anything. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I think I'm going to put something on the pocket here. Just looking what I've got. Yep, some little bits and pieces. One. Let's have a number. I really need to print some numbers. Oh yeah, I've got some here. 2793. Right. Okay, just that little bit of collage, and then that just opens like that. So you've got that to write on. Okay. I'm going to leave us writing pages. I know we've got a very white page there. Bear with me a second. What I'm going to get is a stencil. What kind of stencil do I want? Just going to get my ink pad. In fact, I might go back to the blank pages and do some stenciling on them as well. Sometimes it's nice, isn't it, to have a little bit of a contrast with your colours, with coffee dyed and whites. Don't very often use whites, but on this occasion I don't think it looks out of place. Yeah, I might go back and do some stenciling. Right, let's put you there a minute, and let's just put the lid on. Let's find something to go on these pages here. Just looking in my little, put that down the bottom. Don't want too much because I don't want the journal to be really bulky. Let's have a look what else we've got. I like these stickers, the little bit of a floral to add to the sort of vintage theme. Yep, put something on the bottom of here. What's that? Car. I've already used a car, haven't I? Antiques. Let's have that. I don't know how long I've been on, guys. I'll do a few more pages and then I'll come back and do a little flip through. Right. I want another pocket on here. Let's get a piece of card. In fact, let's use some of this that I've got here. Save cutting anymore. No, I don't like that one. Let's put one at the side. I've got a lot of handmade ephemera that I can put in here. I can pin it on some pages, and that's why I'm not stuffing it too much. Yeah, let's see what we've got. I'm going to put a piece of I'm going to put that. I'm going to rip the edges. On there. Let's have a little word. What should we have? Timeless. We'll have that one. yeah, what I'll do is I'll spend the rest of the afternoon finishing this off, and then when it's done with, we can, yeah, I've got these. I forgot these are old. It's a vintage bingo game I bought off Etsy. Completely forgot about them. Let's stick one of these on. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? I'll just put a bit of ink over. Right, let's have a look where we're up to. I don't know how long I've been on or anything. I'm going to leave these two for journaling, so I'm just going to get my, I'll go back to the beginning and just put some stenciling on. I have got ephemera that can be pinned in as well, so that's, I don't want to put too much on the pages. Yeah, we're not going to get all this finished on camera. I'll finish it off because all I'm going to be doing is adding stickers in a couple of pockets and that. I'm going to leave the majority of it for writing in. No, that doesn't go with the theme of the journal. What have we got here? Let's just put one on that page there. I think I'm not saying it for everybody, but I think a lot of people get bored halfway through. You know, when you're doing a start to finish journal, I've noticed that the viewing starts off really high, and then the more episodes you do, it drops a bit. I mean, obviously there's like people that watch everything and comment on everything, but I think sometimes the start to finish are a bit too much for people. I think people get a little bit bored. So I don't know whether I'm going to be doing any more start to finish for a while. I think we'll just do ephemera and we'll come on and do little bits and bobs, I think. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there because I've got all that to do. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been on. What else have we got on that page? Let's put a little sticker on here whilst I've got... Once I've got that open, just look for it. I have got more sort of vintage theme stickers somewhere. Let's have that one. What I need to do is take everything off my shelves, clean it everywhere, and then put it all back so I know where it all is. That's what I need to do. Really. Right, I'm going to put something on that page. So I'm going to leave it there then, guys. So we've done quite a bit anyway. We've done a good few pages. Yeah, and what I'll do is I will carry on off camera and then I'll come back and I'll do a little flip through. So thank you to everybody that's been watching. Thank you for all your lovely comments. It does mean a lot, yeah. And I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I'll be back again soon, guys. So take care. Bye for now.